It is one of the most expensive TV series ever made, said to cost more than $100 million to produce for 2 seasons. It is certainly one of the most ambitious, aiming to capture the 65 years and counting reign of Queen Elizabeth II. The Crown begins streaming its 2nd season today. Jeffrey Brown has our look.
There they were, the happy young couple. Prince Harry and his American bride-to-be, Meghan Markle.
How are you both feeling?
Thrilled. Offering the world the prospect of another royal wedding of pomp and spectacle. And what do Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, Harry's grandparents, think of the couple?
They look very marvellous together.
They do. They're a very attractive pair.
They're a very, they're a very handsome couple.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Claire Foy is, of course, not the Queen of England, but she plays her on TV in the popular and highly acclaimed Netflix series, The Crown, just starting its 2nd season. It's a behind-the-palace walls, fiction that feels real portrait of the Windsors, beginning with the young Elizabeth becoming queen at age 25 in 1952.
It would help if we could decide here and now on your name. That is, the name you will take as queen.
What's wrong with my name?
Nothing.
My name is Elizabeth.
And long live Queen Elizabeth.
So what was the key to getting her right for you?
Not trying to get her right, I think, is the thing. I just never tried to play up to an idea that anyone else might have of her. We've been fed that. We know who that is. We all know who the Queen is from what we see and all the images that we have and what she said.
The Queen as icon, you mean?
Yeah, but no one knows Elizabeth Windsor, Elizabeth Mountbatten, except her and him. So that's what's the interesting, that's who we're playing.
The him is Philip Mountbatten, later Prince Philip, a proud man who must learn to defer to his wife, at least in public.
I know exactly what my job is. Your father made it perfectly clear. You are my job.
He's played by Matt Smith, who along with Foy joined us recently at Sardi's restaurant in New York. How do you do that, the second fiddle?
I mean,
well, with great difficulty.
Not very graciously, I tell you.
Yeah.
What was the key to playing him for you?
It tends to start with like something physical. He puts his hands sort of behind his back a lot, or so it's you sort of learn different behaviours from.
Well, I
things that you
actually
watch.
noticed you do like slump shoulders a little bit, or head
he's
down.
Quite slumpy, and he sort of leans forward. He's a bit like a giraffe. His head sort of comes down and he lurches. He sort of leans into people and into life. And I tend to start in places like that, really.
This marriage has turned out to be something quite different.
Season 2 begins at a low moment in the marriage, amid reports of Philip's infidelity.
Divorce. It's not an option for us. Ever.
The man who created The Crown, Peter Morgan, best known for other historical dramas like The Queen and Frost Nixon, clearly enjoyed exploring the public-private dynamics of a royal relationship.
Stop it.
A very quiet, unassuming person who doesn't like the spotlight became queen, and a very powerful triple alpha male got to walk in her shadow. She doesn't want to be in the spotlight, and he doesn't want to be in the shadow. And that's the tension. So it's just husband and wife stuff. And it just happens to be played out in Westminster Abbey, and the terms happen to be slightly grander than everywhere else.
A constant theme here, the job of being a royal, which comes with no real power, but plenty of responsibility.
Are they a nuisance?
Not if you keep on top of them.
Appearances are everything, an especially difficult role for Elizabeth's younger sister, Princess Margaret, played by Vanessa Kirby.
We've met.
We have.
Where have we met?
Perhaps it'll come to you.
It's great and fun drama, but do they get it right?
Elizabeth and Margaret and, of course, dogs.
Catholic University historian Laura Mayhall has written on the royal family in popular culture.
One could nitpick. One could point to small and large historical anomalies. But I think that the importance of it, the reality of it, if you will, is more emotional and affective. It feels real because what the makers of the show do is they show us, first of all, how mediated the monarchy is.
I mean, in a sense, they are always performing.
The compartmentalization of public and private is fundamental to the job of being a monarch. I mean, they're human after all.
They're just people like you and me, but not.
But not, most decidedly not.
Peter Morgan has structured the series by taking us through well-researched and documented historical events, and then imagining his way behind the scenes.
It's not attempting to kind of say this is what happened. It's attempting to go, do you think this might have happened? But the dialogue is, you know, completely fictitious but weirdly he's had people from the royal house say, or people who've been involved in things, they've said, wow, that's amazing, because that's pretty much how it went.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you had any yourselves, any
Sadly
contact?
not.
Or-
Sadly not.
No?
Sadly
We're
not.
just the
I'm not in
vessels for the
I
dialogue.
know. Prince Philip doesn't text me anymore, but
Yeah, he stopped. He's cut off all kinds of communication.
he was so appalled with my rendition of him. But
No, but he loved it.
no, yeah.
Yeah, he's watched every episode.
I know, can
Can't
you
stop.
imagine?
He's watched it
God.
6 times.
I'd love to meet Prince Philip.
I know you wish.
In fact, while the real Queen and Prince go on seemingly forever, she's 91, he 96, the actors playing them will not. 2 new actors have been tapped to play the Crown's middle-aged royals in coming seasons. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Jeffrey Brown in New York.